Hello, everyone. My name is Ramesh Reddy. I work in Model Registry team. Matthew, who is the community lead for the Model Registry, he's not available today, so he asked me to run the meeting. Um, for everybody's information, this meeting is being recorded, and this is being going to be conducted as a part of CNCF Code of Conduct. If you have any questions, please let me know. Let me share. There is an agenda document that Matthew put together, so I'm gonna see if I can share that screen. Did I find it? Yeah, I see that there is a new community member who just joined us, Hannes. Hannes, welcome to Kubeflow community. Yeah, feel free to have ask us any questions if you have. What's the planning towards what we are going towards in 1.10 or any of the roadmap items? Hopefully, we can help answer those things for you. The So the very first item, as I see here, I'm sorry, I am looking at the. Oops, was there any? I'm sorry, I thought that my phone got big and got distracted there. Follow up on the. Let me see what Dheeraj is talking about. So that's the very first link I'm looking at. He's asking, this is for the data working group roadmap for Kubeflow 1.10 from the model registry working group roadmap details, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to see that. So here is our roadmap for 1.10. Is there any, I think we are putting Kubeflow model registry UI as our main theme of this release. Is there any update you want to give on that one, Eder or Griffin? Stand. I think anyway, you guys are on the next one, so.
I'll see if Eder wants to say anything. As far as I know,
oh, please go, Griffin.
I think we're still working on a. I haven't seen a full timeline for the UI from now until 1.10, but I'd say we're on track.
Okay. Milos, do you have any questions for these folks in terms of the how far they have, or do you have any expectations in terms of the release management, in terms of reporting you want to see here?
No problem. Practically, I already talked with Eder and Lucas, I think, and they gave me estimate, and I think everything is fine. Like the release team is practically interested, like whether we'll be able to achieve like 50%. It's a kind of a rough estimate. I know it's very hard to put a number, but they're like interested whether there's some red flags or blockers, and I think we don't have any of those, and everything seems okay so far, so good. So that's okay. That's all what they're interested in currently. So I think we're fine.
Okay. Eder, Griffin, do you guys have actually a kind of a list of issues that you guys are tracking towards 1.10 as to show what work is left over, or at least what we wanna, at least we have we wanna capture towards 1.10?
Yeah, this is one thing that I was talking with Milos that we need to improve, because right now we are tracking everything in an Excel spreadsheet.
Ooh,
but it's working for us. But I talk with Lucas, and we are pushed forward, especially the things that are missing for the community. The biggest thing that is uncertain about the functionality that we are planning for 1.0, that's basically the MVP for Model Registry is done already. What we are working now is the integration with the Kubeflow central dashboard to figure out how the authentication works, and Griffin is working how the deployment we work on Kubeflow. So those are the biggest. It's not a risk because we still have time, but it's the thing that we are investigating right now.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely encourage us to start using GitHub issues on the model registry, and maybe we could put in a label for UI and track that way, so that at least folks like Milos or myself can see the progress going on. And if you need help or something, we can get you those, right? Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, Ramesh, the only caveat for this is that one of us probably will need access for the root of the community in order to create a dashboard on the GitHub right now. That right now just myself and Alex, we have owners access just for a Y folder.
Okay.
But in order to organize the issues at labels, that is two options. Either I will float you or Mateo to get everything approved, or we can give for one of us the root access, and then we can create a dashboard that for you and Milos to track.
Yeah,
Both works.
I don't really, I mean, I'll let you decide whether you want a dashboard or not. But I would love to see the issues in the GitHub, because that way the other folks who may be interested in contributing, not necessarily are commenting on your designs up before they show up in the code wise. I think community will definitely appreciate if you can do that. You guys can. So before, let's say you guys are designing a screen, maybe a mock-up of that before we put it out there, and somebody can have a better idea in terms of even if it is a high level, if you can capture that.
Yeah, we can capture in one big issue for the roadmap for now, and then create child issues. We will create this.
For one that that's also okay. I mean, once I see it, maybe I can give you a little bit more feedback on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Is there anything more you wanna talk about there, Griffin, on the second bullet item?
Like
about
what I put in?
I think
Sure.
I used that.
Yeah, so a few of us have been discussing on the PR I linked there. There were some updates I brought to the last meeting about using some labels and annotations for the BFF. Basically, I've put in all the suggestions. It just needs a final look over. But now the test container image build and deployment CI action is looking for a service name that we changed. So I just wanted to make sure that I should update this for all the CI testing as well.
So the service name changed in yours?
In my PR, yeah.
Oh,
We're changing the, it looks for, service name, which it searches for, sorry, copying.
no problem.
It searches for that.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, it's happening
we
there.
were
We'll have
changing-
Griffin.
Sorry?
You were not audible, Dheeraj.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look. Actually, I'm not sure what is happening. So the service name changed there, right? Is that what happened? And the
Yeah.
CI is for that. So the service name is hard coded somewhere in some GitHub action. For some reason.
Yeah, so we would,
Yeah,
your
that's kind of strange.
suggestion was to change the metadata name to Model Registry Sample, because it was Model Registry Service.
Okay. I get it. Yeah, actually, no, it doesn't have to be sample. We should, don't rename that. Leave that model registry name. The sample thing came from what we were doing in the model registry operator. Sorry, I gave you the wrong impression.
Okay. All right. So we want to leave that name.
Using that as a I was trying to use that as a template for the label names, not the name. The label
Sure,
value.
sure. In that case, I'll change it back and make sure it passes.
Yeah.
Just another thing that we talked about in Slack was that we use that metadata name in the URL for the BFF. So right now, if you deployed, you would see a bunch of calls going to like localhost API string and then model registry service. And we discussed on the PR someone implementing a it's replacements.yaml so that we can control like the unique values per MR deployment.
Yeah. I'll create
Is that something we need to create? Okay, great.
I'll create an issue
In that
for
case,
it, and we can try and do that because it's going to affect the manifest for the service itself, right? The backend service.
yeah.
It's more about like trying to convert it into templates so that we make it easier for people to create their overlays and stuff, and still stay consistent with our expectations around what the labels are and stuff. If we don't do that through like a default replacements thing, then people could accidentally like omit those labels and then complain about not being able to find those services and stuff, right?
Yeah. And I wanted to like, we've been testing multiple model registry deployments here and there on Kind, and I don't like, this is something that right now is kind of annoying to implement. So if we can get that, that'd be great.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to add a feature request or an enhancement request, Griffin, into the GitHub?
Yeah, sure. That works.
And issues we need that.
Yeah, and probably ping Dheeraj on it and or any Dheeraj or Matthew or Matthew on it.
Yeah. Unless you can also.
Yeah. All right. Anything else from your side? Is there one request for me? Is there any chance you guys can show us how far? What's the latest one? I know we've seen it about 4 weeks ago. A demo of the UI. That a possibility? Maybe in the next meeting, you guys can showcase where we are.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to think of what's changed. That'd be the last sprint.
Mm-hmm.
And like what Eder was saying, we visually there might not be too many differences, but there has been a lot of like developer enhancements and spikes going on. So yeah.
We can also discuss the roadmap, Ramesh, to show to everyone there on the next call.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot. Yeah, we're getting a lot of questions about what the upstream UI is like and stuff. So if it's a recorded demo, that'll be great. We can share it with the folks that ask us about it.
Or if you do it live, also this meeting is recorded. We can
record that. Exactly.
Yeah. Either way, either I think what we have seen last time was a standalone one where we saw the main screen where the models were shown. I think I don't remember whether we were able to dig it into the version and see the details of it at that point. I'm sure you guys probably have that. It just if you were able to make it work with the standard Kubeflow dashboard itself, that would be great by then. But if not, that's fine. Show us or maybe show us what where we are with that. That's probably the key integration, right? So okay, we'll capture that into an action item for the for the next time.
Yeah, sure.
Griffin to do a UI demo in the next meeting.
Yeah, and we are going to talk about the roadmap as well, Ramesh. I don't know.
Yeah, I will add another one for your name. Okay, is that good?
Yep. Probably not be me, but yeah, we can fabricate that.
Eder will do a roadmap for UI towards Kubeflow 1.10.
Ramesh, do you think there is, because I never publish a blog post on the Kubeflow, is there a type of, is this will be a good content for a small blog post of what is coming, and then you can have some screenshots of the UI?
There is nothing, I mean, if you are wanting to do that, absolutely. I mean, I don't think we have any official channels per se on the Kubeflow. Maybe Josh is here. He can tell us more if there is anything like a Kubeflow channel kind of a thing where we could do. But that would be excellent. In my opinion.
I mean to publish on this blog.kubeflow.org.
Oh, okay. Josh, can you give us? Do you know how we could accomplish that? If you know.
So first, we need to get the content together. So, do we have content of a blog?
Not yet. We are going to do everything together, Josh. As we are planning, going to present the roadmap and do a demo, we will have the content for a blog post probably.
Okay, perfect. And then once there is, there's a process to go through that. It's not. It's a little funky because you have to use Git to submit the PR, and it's I forget. It's fast, not fast pages, maybe. So I can't remember the name, but there's a couple of Git commands you have to know to get it in there and get it up, and then it just approves and you get it posted. So it's not super hard. It just takes first you got to get the content done and get the review done. So depending on how you want to do the content review, sometimes it's easier to do that in a Google Doc and then just paste it in when it's pretty clean. But it's up to you on how you want to do that.
I started the Google Docs.
Yeah, I think that's probably been my easiest way to go. But we can get it, we can get it posted, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think this makes sense for the community, right? Because we are taking this question about what is coming on the Y perspective in multiple times. So I think a link with a Google blog post would be the easiest one.
Yeah, look, we need more content, so I'm all for it. I don't think it'll get blocked in any way, and the process to get it approved should be relatively, although always painful when you have to go through multiple approvals. It gets done. I mean, ask Ramesh. We've been able to get things done. So
I think any content, in my opinion, is good, right, Josh? I mean, it generates the interest and also tells them. I mean, it's very hard. You see people going through our document, watching an hour long, this recording to see what's coming. But if you have something, somebody can read it in 1-2 minutes, or just browse through and see what's coming and get them excited about 1.10. That would be great. Yeah.
My biggest problem with doing blog posts is we always make them too long, and so I've made a rule, kind of try to keep it under 1,000 words. But I would even try to go shorter than that. Our, release blog posts tend to be very long because there's so many components. But I think the general thing is shorter is better with links to more information. You just want to get them engaged.
All right. Great.
Thank you.
Anything else from the UI perspective?
All good.
All right. Next up, I have Andrea or Alessio on the Model Registry Container Storage Initializer. Seems like, let me see. Share this instead. Go ahead, Alessio.
I have no update about this issue from Andrea. We didn't have yet the time to explore the solutions that you and Matteo proposed about the workspace and the sub command. But I think in the next in next weeks I will take a look at it and try a new solution.
Okay.
About the manifest, we merged the PR in the Model Registry main repository. So we have the manifest for the CSI here. I think if we do the sync in the manifest repo for the new tag 210, I think we will get also the CSI manifest there.
Mhm.
So I will do that. A news about CSI is that now in the website, Kubeflow website, in the installation and the getting started sections under the Model Registry component, we can find now a guide to how to serve using the CSI storage initializer and an inference service. So now you can try to do that and see if everything works.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all from the CSI side.
So we have a documentation on the website on how to use the CSI, and we have manifests going inside. Yeah, manifest automatically installing the CSI when we install the model registry, right?
Yeah.
So one question I have here, Alessio, is does the user, let's say I'm the end user, so I install the manifest, and do I need to do it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a stupid question because I hardly need to go and look at your documentation, what you wrote. But do I, as a KServe, I'm deploying into KServe, right? Now, if I just use the prefix model registry : whatever the path, does that work automatically from there on, or do I need to do a lot more work to make it happen?
No, it's working automatically, like you said.
That sounds good. Yeah,
you just need to put the right URI with the Model Registry prefix, and it will do all the work, the CSI module.
That's the integration with the KServe. So that's perfect. That's awesome to see that one finally come through. Thank you very much for your work on that, Alessio.
Thank you.
Any other updates on that, or is that?
Is that all from my side?
Okay. Thank you. Anybody can speak for the MLflow integration? Maybe Isabella, you have anything, or Dheeraj? Okay.
No, I do not know enough. Yeah, sorry, Ramesh, I do not know enough about that actually.
Okay. Have we heard anything from Chanakya, Dheeraj, on the MLMD stuff?
No, not yet. Yeah, I'll ping him again. Find out if he's interested in bringing it upstream. Otherwise, I can create the PRs on his behalf.
Okay. Alice, go ahead.
Hello guys. Yeah, thanks. I just wanted to ask, what's the idea or the intention with the MLflow integration, just on a high level, because it's my first time here. Thanks.
We are trying to see. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dheeraj and Isabella. We are trying to see how we could, read if you are already have a, if you are already using a MLflow registry, right? If there is any way we could just, if you point if there is any way you can import the model from MLflow into the Kubeflow registry, and so that you don't have to, you don't have to yet have multiple registries, and you have an existing one, then maybe we are looking both ways as to maybe just get one model in or slurp all the models in, however, which one does the community wants, right? That way the integration, once it's in the model registry of the Kubeflow, the integrations with the KServe, as you just heard with the CSI, is very, very simple. So there is other integrations we are planning with the Kubeflow pipelines, they will become simple. So if once that's what the, bringing in those models into our registry and, exposing it from there as natively. That's the planning there.
Okay, amazing. Thank you. Because I'm really interested in that. Maybe I can also help a little bit with that. Because we're actually planning on integrating MLflow with Kubernetes, Kubeflow, sorry. But we're just starting and just investigating, testing at the moment.
You know what, Hannes, why not you, if you want, we obviously seems like there isn't a lot of work put in there yet. So if you wanna just take a look at it and maybe, next meeting or the follow-up meeting, if you wanna come back and say, here is the pattern I see how we could do this, right? And there is a issue I think we logged on this one already. And there is some prior work, one of the community members, actually a Google Summer of Code student started. But you can take a look at his work so far and see if that is the approach you want to take. You don't have to. And we are looking at, okay,
all right.
What is the right way, and propose what's the design solution you want to come in, and then we can go from there. Yeah, if you want to link it in there, that would be great. Yeah, take a look at that, and maybe if you can find the issue to the link it in there, if you don't mind. I don't see Andre on the call, so there was another integration we were talking with Andre in terms of the training operator, how we can capture the hyperparameters into the model registry. So I think we need to get in touch with Andre and see if that is even possible for Kubeflow 1.10. Maybe I will take an action item to reach out to him. Oops, not Amish. Promise to reach out to Andre on the training integration, and Hannes is going to, oops. We'll propose a, what do I call, propose a, we'll come back with a proposal, and we'll come back. Timeline TBD. Is that good with you, Hannah?
Yes, thank you.
All right. What else we have? So CV tracking. Oh, we've been doing that, and let's see where we are. Oh, this is just a shit. This tab instead. I think we are still showing some CVEs still, so we probably definitely need to take a look at as a part of the release to see if we can bring this one down a little bit. especially the critical and high ones. I think there's a lot of these were from MLMD. If I remember correctly, what Matthew was saying before. An opportunity to bump MySQL image beta in manifest. So yeah, there was another proposal to update the MySQL image to the latest one. That will also, yeah, there were a lot of them. I think what we have found is a lot of the CVEs were from MLMD as well as the MySQL image we are using. So there is a proposal to see if we can update the MySQL image, but I'm not too sure what we can do with the MLMD side. So we would have to figure some plan out there. That may be something. We'll see if there is any help we can get on that one. What's the next one here? Any questions on CVEs? Okay. My mouse cursor kind of disappeared, so I'm navigating without. Oh, here it is. The next one is Matthew on next periodic release executed. What this one is? So let me go check. Okay, I think this one we talked about it before. Share this tab instead. We are going to use the branch strategy, and we are going to drop the alpha kind of semantics on the release itself. So that was explained by Matthew in the last meeting, I believe. I had a proposal for us to look into Unity catalog a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, I did not have time. I did not yet had a time to dig into that, but that is something. It's definitely not a Kubeflow 1.10 kind of an issue. It may be beyond that. I'm even thinking, if that could help us, if there is a way to offload from MLMD too. So that's something we would probably need to dig it a little deeper and see if we can make a decision on that as a community. But that's definitely a spike we would need to do to figure out what that can provide us. That's all the topics we have so far. Anything from you, Josh?
No, I'm good.
All right. All right. Any other questions you have, Hannes, in terms of what we are doing in the model registry? Anything we can help you with?
Sounds good so far. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I encourage you to come back and at least to the community meetings and participate. I really encourage you to do that and keep up the community spirit going. All right. If nothing else, I have like 22 minutes back. Thank you so much for attending. See you guys in the next
Thanks to
community.
everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.